Hey, it's Will Elwood here. I was looking for the camera there. Thank you for joining me on this video. My name is Will Elwood. I help anxiety sufferers to feel calm and confident again. I practice coaching, hypnosis, and rapid transformational therapy as well. Now, this video is all about how to stop constantly thinking. So if you're watching this and you are someone who just feels like 24 hours a day, your mind is just churning and churning and churning, and it's just on repeat, you're thinking the same thoughts, and it's just going on and on and on, and you just fancy a bit of a break, you fancy some moments of peace, this video is for you. So how do we stop constantly thinking? Now, to answer this question, we have to understand the distinction between thinking and awareness. So let's say that I'm on the bus, I'm sat on the bus, and my mind is just on that automatic pilot. It's drifting from one thing to the other. Somebody walks on the bus and then I'm commenting or I'm thinking about that person. Somebody drives past in the car who looks a bit like my friend and I'm thinking, oh, I wonder what so-and-so is up to these days. You know, thought is just, it's automatic. We don't have to think about thinking. Have you ever thought of that? You don't have to think about thinking. A wise man said that we don't think, we are thought. We experience thoughts. Thoughts come to us. They're like clouds in the sky. If you can imagine this great big sky, they come and go. The clouds come through, the sun shines through sometimes. You know, we really can't control our thoughts a lot of the time. They're automatic. They come up. They're not personal. They just come up and they go. So that's what thinking looks like. Now, awareness is different. Awareness is noticing. Awareness is observing. So if I'm sat on the bus, imagine I'm back on the bus and I'm just paying attention. Just paying attention. I'm looking around. I'm not judging. I'm not thinking. I'm not criticizing. I'm just observing what's going around. I could be looking at the colors. I could be paying attention to the sounds. I could be observing my own thoughts. Now there's a distinction there. And for me, what it's all about, what awareness is all about, is it's like this torch. If you can imagine this torch, and it's just illuminating the thoughts. It's illuminating what is in our experience in the moment. And awareness is an extremely powerful tool. When we are aware, we're present. When we're present, we're breaking away from that thinking mind. We're breaking away from the memories, from the intentions, from the fears, from our life story, and we're connecting with our life. We're present. We can feel our heart beating. We can feel the blood being pumped all by itself around our body. So I want to give you 3 ways that you can practice awareness pretty much anytime and anywhere. The first one is just to become aware of your thoughts. And this is what meditation is all about. Meditation, quite simply, is just watching your thoughts without becoming invested in them, without judging yourself or your mind wandering. It's just observing your thoughts. And to become aware, just to watch, observe the thinker. Don't be the thinker, observe the thinker. I remember the first time I meditated, I had this really weird moment where I was just like, right, if I'm watching my thoughts, then who am I? If I'm not the thoughts, if I'm not the thinking, then who am I? And it was the first time that I'd really created space in my head. Because if you can just imagine your thoughts, as I said earlier, it's just clouds in the sky going, floating, transcending through the sky and disappearing. If you can just do that, if you can train yourself to do that, you're not the thinker, you're observing the thinker. You're creating space between your thoughts and yourself. So that's one great way to practice awareness, is just to watch your thoughts. Make it a habit of just, pardon me, watching your thoughts. Secondly, becoming aware of your body. So what you can do right now is just place your hands on your lap with your palms faced up and just notice the sensations, the energy in the palm of your hands. Just notice it. Notice the tingling. Notice if it has a temperature. Notice how your mind will wander. Notice how your mind will comment on what I'm saying. And just observe that. You can also pay attention to your feet as well. Just notice the feeling of your feet on the floor, how they feel within the shoes and the socks, the warmth. Let's observe that. And what you can do is you can, with some practice, do like a full body scan. So you can start at the top of your hair. You can barely see mine in this video. Start at the top and move down, just paying attention, just being aware of how the body feels. So that's tip number 2 for more awareness, is being aware of the body. And finally, breath. You know, you've got this incredible wisdom just under your nose, 24 hours a day. Just observe your breath. Now, again, you can't really think about breathing. If you try and breathe, it doesn't really work. It's happening all by itself. Your body has got this amazing intelligence. It knows how to regulate all these different bodily functions. The breath is one of those. Imagine if we had to pay attention, if we had to focus on our breathing alongside all the other things that life requires of us. But no, we've got this intelligence that is just working for us all the time. And just watch that intelligence, just tune into it. So just notice the inhalation as the air comes into your nose. Notice if there's a pause at the top. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. And as you exhale, either through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels natural, whatever is right for you right now, just pay attention to that. And practice that. Do that for a minute, and then make that 2 minutes, and then make that 5 minutes. Or just make a commitment to every day in some way become a little bit more aware. And you'll find that as you do this over time, your experience of life will change, because you won't be constantly thinking. You won't be trapped in your head, which is what a lot of my clients explain what it feels like, being trapped in their head constantly. You'll be creating some space between the thoughts, between the thinker, and you'll be the observer. And when you're more aware, you've got this space to create. You can then make a conscious decision rather than being on that automatic pilot and being led by the thoughts, being influenced by the thoughts. You'll have that space of like, what do I want to create? Who do I want to be? How do I want to show up? How do I want to respond in this situation rather than reacting? So thank you for watching this. Really appreciate your time. It's a pleasure to be spending this time with you. Let me know your favorite tip by leaving me a comment. If you'd like to share this, I would appreciate that. And if I can help you personally, you can message me and we can discuss the ways that we can make this happen. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me again. Take care.